Hi, Deathscyp here from YCG, your casual gamer. So today we're going to add the materials and the texture to our BSP brush. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to just decorate a simple level using the materials that Unreal gives us. I'm not going to go in depth on the subject as I'm no expert, but I'll direct you to the right path. And this is what it should look like when you're done. So let's get to it. Alright, so we have our BSP brush from last video. So I know I said I was going to do the materials and the props in this tutorial, but I wanted to keep the video short and sweet. So we're just going to do the materials here, and I'm going to do another video for the props later. So just grab the wood over here and open it up, and it's going to bring up the editor for material. Now what I meant in the preview is I'm not going to go in depth with these settings over here, but I'm going to direct you to two good sources. One being the Virtus Education tutorial series. On YouTube you can find it's very good. He goes over the materials and many things very thoroughly. This guy is a lot better than me at explaining this kind of stuff. Also, the Unreal Engine 4 tutorial series also goes over the materials and the texture. I'm just so let's close this. I'm just going to show you how to apply it on a BSP brush, and I'm going to play with the select, the alignment, and the scale just to show you what you can do and how fast you can populate a level with texture and how great it looks afterward. So let's say this wall over here, I'm going to select it with the left click. I'm going to grab the wood oak. I'm just going to drag it onto the wall. There you go. That easy. That's how easy it is to just apply texture to a surface. And what's nice with the BSP brush compared to the props, the static mesh, is that it only covers one of the faces. So let's say you wanted to build something in the level. You could just create it from a BSP brush, populate the materials as you want, and after that you go to geometry, or there's a way to just convert it here, create static mesh out of it. And that if I have the time in another video, I'll show you how to use that feature. It's amazing. I mean, you get to create, and it also provides you a light map, and it keeps the materials that you selected, so if you want to change it after, there's no problem. So alright, so let's get back to the video. Let's grab this wall over here, and let's say this is what I wanted for all my walls. This is how easy it is just to apply it to everything, because I know selecting one and then dragging and then selecting the other one and then dragging, that would take a long time. But here's what's nice with the BSP brush. You click one surface, select all adjacent wall surface, and now it's going to select everything that's a wall in your BSP brush. You drag the wood oak, and boom, everything is your material now. Nice and aligned. Everything is nice. So for the floor, it's a little bit different, because if I grab the floor over here, and I normally you would use select and coplanar surface, but if I do that, it's not going to work. And I'm going to tell you right away why it won't work. It's because there's another BSP brush between the coplanar. So for real, these ones are not actually touching. They'd be a wall. They'd be this wall in between those two. So you can't select these because it only works if everything is direct contact with this, the floor. Like if I grab the ceiling over here and I do select coplanar, then it's going to grab the small edges on the side, and if I wanted to, I could just add my texture to it. That's the difference with the wall and the because the walls are always all connected together, whether the floor not so much. But there's a way to do it quite easily. So to do that, just what I'm going to do over here is I'm just going to fill in the gaps over here, add something over here. You can follow up and just You're gonna understand in a second why I do this like that. And there we go. Last one. And there's a ceiling over here, so let's do that over here. And there's another ceiling over here. I'm just gonna grab that like this. So just grab the floor. There's only one material left, and you know it's your floor. So that's why that's where this feature comes in handy. You select and you click matching materials. No material is a material. So you just click that, add the concrete to the floor, and there you go. The floor is all aligned properly to what you want. So now I'm just gonna fast forward the video. Using that method, I'm just gonna add texture to the top because there's no way to split it, and the top level I wanted to put in a different texture material. So let's do it. Go. So last thing I wanted to show you for this video, so let's go again and select the floor and click on select all matching material. Then you're gonna check over here, we're gonna upgrade the scale. So this is the X and the Y axis over here. So we're just gonna grab this, and let's say I wanted to put it to 2 because I find the floor scale too small. And I click apply, and there you go. It's that simple. You're just gonna have bigger tiles. That's another feature I really like. And you see, it just took us 5 minutes to just decorate this whole level. And you can imagine the potential behind this. So let's do the same thing with the walls. Now that my 2 levels are separated, you just have to select matching materials and select the scale you want. I like to put it at 3 and apply. And if you're not too sure if the alignment is proper, just go back to alignment and select planar wall and apply again the scale, because it always resets to 1. And now I'm pretty much happy with the result. We'll do the same thing with the top over here. Select all matching material. Let's go 3, 3, and that's it. Alignment wall, and there we go. So there you go. It's all set up properly to now the next part is just to add some props into it, and then we start doing the blueprints. So last thing I wanted to tell you guys is the ceiling lamp over here. I forgot to add it at the last video. We're gonna use that one too, so if you have the time, just go inside the starter content, the props, and just copy it inside your props folder, because we're going to use it in the next video. And we're also going to add the light. I know there was light when I showed you the preview, but we're going to add the light in the next video as well. So have a good one, and see you next time.